Hello everyone, and the timing of me doing this flip through is insane because Ireland has just been hit with a snowstorm. Irony. Anyway, so today's flip through is the Winter Waite, the new revised edition, and here there are some little extras that came with the deck. I did opt for the stickers, so we have the stickers and we have the note from James, or Jimmy as he's put himself name as. So there's a little note from Jimmy, or James. I always say James, I don't know. If he calls himself Jimmy, it's fine. Go for it. Go for it. If he wants to call himself Jimmy, that's fine. I'm there going, James is such a nice name, okay? I'm like, James is such a nice name. Jimmy. That's what my granddad was called, my mum's side of my granddad. So this is like, it's a weird link, I think. So it says, thanks for your support, Anne. It's awesome people like you that allow us to keep making art, because you might as well support local artists. He is in Northern Ireland, I believe. So he's on my island somewhere. I did have the Trippin' Waite. Now, when I was doing the Groovy Waite review, which is by... Is it by him as well? I think so. I think so. This is going to be awkward. It says designed by Christina Aguara. I'll figure it out. I'll check and I'll put it down below. But when I was doing this, I mentioned that I didn't gel or connect with the Trippin' Waite. The quality of the cards for me when I shuffle, because I shuffle a bit, not aggressively, but a bit more, I used to do it a bit more quick, and with the edges they buffed really quick, or they edged off. So far with the Groovy, it's brilliant. I love the quality of the deck. They listened to the previous qualities of the cards and all that stuff, so they improved. This is a separate thing to the Trippin', but it's like the art they never used. I have no idea, but anyway, this is a better quality. And this, I saw the original Winter Waite, and it never drew me in because the colours, I think if you see the before and after with there's like a YouTube video or a Instagram video where they compare, so you can see the difference. And there is a difference with the Trippin', but not the Trippin', the Winter Waite before and after. And before and after, the new colours complement more each other and they don't hurt my eyes, if that makes sense. This is coming from another artist, so bear with me. It's coming from an ex-artist, if that makes sense. I used to be an artist. I just do it for fun now. And just sketch for fun. I don't do it as a job. But, do you know what I mean? Like, it has to complement each other and it has to work well. I don't know what it was with the previous Winter Waite, but I didn't like how the colours complemented each other. They didn't gel. It's like they were trying to, but they couldn't. But this version, I attracted myself to it more and I liked it more. I keep popping the bubble up, so I'm sorry. So the other one was a little pamphlet about his Instagrams and stuff and how to join the newsletter. And then we have the year, what decks to use during the year. So we have Trippin' Waite for spring and summer, Good Vibrations, Oracle, Twisted Tarot Tales, Dead Waite, the Spooky Cats Tarot, and of course the Winter Waite, and then the Winter Lenormand. So that's cool. But you know, whatever, you can use them any time of the year. I just really wanted this one, and I wanted it before Christmas, but I was like, I was going to get the original one, but oh no, there's a new version coming out. So, yeah. And now we have little stickers. Some little tarot card stickers, which I'm going to use for my bullet journal, actually. I have a little bullet journal, so I'm going to use that for my bullet journal. I know the only Trippin' Waite card I loved was the High Priestess, and it was really nice. So that's going to go in with my bullet journal. And then a bookmark came as well, so we have the Trippin' Waite and a little tassel. But we also have, coming soon, the Blacklight Tarot. This looks phenomenal, and this looks insane. I can't wait for this, and I hope the backing is black. please the Jesus. Like, oh God, I don't, Anyway, so let's get into this. I'm going to fix the focus there. There we go. I'm going to keep that, cycle it, because I have decks for sale, so I'm going to use that bubble wrap for another deck. So it comes in a tuck box, and the thing about tuck boxes is it's so easy to rip them. It's so easy. That was really tight in there, so I'll just quickly mend that. Okay, I wanted to mend it because I need to do it to the groovy weight as well. Just put a little bit of sellotape in there to reconstruct it, but it's when they're brand new and they're freshly tucked, they're so tight. It's like this lip bit is right down here. So I was being so careful. And I was like, come on, you're nearly there. And then it just gave way. So I have had a look at this, and I've seen Simon's flip through of it. There are the extra cards. Make sure there's no other extra cards. Nope. So the backing is this gorgeous gingham tartan. I saw the red one. The red one, it's very Christmassy. It's red with green, but I prefer this one. I don't know what it is. The blue just looks nice. And here we go. There's the full. And I'll put these in. These are the 2 extra cards. I'll show these at the end, so we could see the overall deck first. So yeah, I'm gonna put these. That's gonna fall. So put that there, and I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, and we'll have a look at the majors. So we could see that they have the, I can't remember this Christmas flower, but it's the red flower, and it's all over the fool's cloak or clothes there. I love that. And I love how the dog looks almost like a fox, but it just has snow on its tail. And he's holding a sprig of holly. It's really nice, it's really pretty. The magician looks like a witch, or yeah, a witch. I feel like it. And the card stock is insane, guys. Like, it's just as good as the groovy. Like, you can see the difference in the quality of the card stock from how far they've come from Trip and Waite, if that makes sense. Now, I haven't seen any of their other decks. Like, I think the Trip and Waite is how I heard of James and Tarot Collectibles. That's the one how I found out. And then I found out he was in Northern Ireland, so I was like, oh my god, you're on the same island as me, just up north. Like, it's crazy. So here is the wizard. Did you hear me? Here's the wizard. Here's the magician, all dressed in like Christmassy ensemble. The high priestess. I love how her wind is blowing. You can tell I'm sick, can't you? You can tell I'm not with it, because I just said the wind is blowing. Her wind is blowing. Her hair is blowing. And the moon, little crescent moon is there. I was wondering what it said on the script, on the scroll there. It just says the usual word that normally is on her scroll. We have the Empress. With her 2 bunnies. Let's see, just a little bit. There we go. Because I couldn't fit the whole thing in there on the screen. Oh, the Emperor Santa. I love this. I think this was called something else on the original, what do you call it? In original Winter Weight, but I like the revised version better, so I just wanted this one. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep zooming it out a bit, so I can fit the card in one screen. We have the Hierophant. This is confusing. Like, the Emperor is Santa, but so is the Hierophant. In a way, I thought that was a bit odd, but yeah. The Lovers. I always thought the Hierophant could have been like the Christmas tree in the town square kind of thing, because that's where everyone would go to welcome the season, and it's like they're getting their spirits up. I think, I don't know, it could be a thing. This Chariot is brilliant. Now this is actually replacing the previous one, which I will show now, which was this. It did not. Now, beforehand they didn't have the names at the bottom, so no one knew this was the chariot. Apparently, according to the Hermit's Cave review. So I can see where they're like, wait, that's the chariot, because there's no Rider Waite Smith like hints to it. So that's the chariot, and then here we have the revised version with 2 reindeer and Santa and a sleigh. And I like that. I like this. This strength card is beautiful. Now is with the reindeer. Oh, or caribou. I'm not sure. They're both the same, I think. Someone's going to comment like they're not the same. They're in the same family though. And then we have like this. I love how she's a bit older. It's like Mrs. Claus-esque, because I like it. She's the one who like is at home minding the reindeer and stuff like that while Santa goes out for the one night. But yeah. Wow. Then we have the Hermit. I love this red cloak on the Hermit. This Wheel of Fortune is fantastic. It looks like a peppermint sweet or a strawberries and cream sweet that we would have here. But yeah, I love how the Wheel of Fortune is all like candy. And oh, I just got the mouse. I just got the pun about the mouse, because it goes, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Or it's the one about there's an old man, I can't think of it, and he would not say his prayers. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking of there was a creature not stirring, not even a mouse. Justice is Santa again, or an old man. I have no idea, but I love this justice thing. Oh, he's weighing out who gets the treats and the coal. Yeah. He's holding coal in the other one rather than the scales. Oof. It's a bit rough. It's a bit rough. The Hanged Man is an elf. I love this. He's just an elf going, well, this is my job. I love the colours. Death is interesting. I'm guessing that he's like a chocolate one. I've no idea. Chocolate, death. Death by chocolate. Oh, that's kind of funny, because I just got the colour vibes from that. I don't know, but yeah. This temperance card, I love this temperance card. Because normally it's an angel, but this is so pretty and subtle, and it's so beautifully on. Like the dark ombre blue and her red cloak with the snowflakes. It's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Like, that's saying, like, I don't normally like the temperance card, like the design of it, because of the wings and stuff. Sometimes, you know, like, I don't mind the traditional temperance card. It's just, you know, it's the same. It be a little creative with it, do you know? Then we have the devil. Oh, it's Krampus. He's giving the kids coal, and they don't have their chains on. Oh, because he's like, yeah, that's what you get. I've set you free now. You got your wish. There you go. You got your Christmas present. It's Krampus. The tower. I love how Tower Collectibles and James and all that do the tower so simply. Like, it doesn't have to be chaotic, because it's such a chaotic meaning behind the card. I love how it's just a simple design. The star card. Love this. Very pretty. Very simple. I like how she's clothed, but sometimes it's nice to see her clothed. The moon. I love this. It's not like wolves, it's 2 deer and you have to pick one of the deer. Do you pick the bold one? Do you pick the tame one? That kind of thing. Love it. The sun is the Happy New Year card. Still want to know why the horse is blue. The horse changes colour and I love it, and I go, why is the horse changing colour? Judgment. I like how there's a holly there rather than the usual poppy, is it? I think. Happy holidays from the world card. That is lovely. The wreath. I like that. This ombre background is beautiful. Okay, now we're into the minors, and I'm going to do the same thing I normally do. Zoom in, keep quiet, and you just sit back and enjoy while the music plays. Alright, here we go. doke. So that was all the minors. Now the two I took out, because I always take two as I'm going by to talk about, was the Ace of Cups and the Page of Swords. Ace of Cups because I love this overflowing of hot chocolate. It's so creative. Like, who would have thought that hot chocolate would, be in a tarot deck? I thought it was so fun on it. But yeah, like, how cool is that? Like, just seeing all this marshmallows and hot chocolate coming out of the cup, and it's like, winter is a time for that. Like, it's winter here in Ireland on the northern hemisphere now, and we will be getting our snowstorms and stuff now in the next coming months and weeks. So yeah, spring is not here until May. What's the saying we have here? Do not put your winter coat away until May is out. That's what we say. Till May is gone. And the other one was Page of Swords. You're probably like, why the Page of Swords? What's so different about it? Other than the Page of Cups, that's the only page in an ordinary Rider-Waite Smith that has an animal in it, because the Page of Cups has a little fish in his cup. This is the first time I've seen a wolf in the Page of Swords. And I thought it was nice and symbolic, because it shows that they're very independent, they're very loner, and they do their own thing. Like, loner as in, like, they like doing it on their own. Not as in, like, oh, they're all on their own. It's so pathetic. Not that kind of loner. Loner as in, they're a lone wolf, but they can be part of a pack when they need to. That's what I like about this symbolism here. Right, and the other extra card was the Three of Pentacles, and I actually liked this. This is nice. Like a Frosty the Snowman situation here. They're compared to the one that's in here, bit odd. I just realised I put some of these upside down. But I'm gonna be shuffling them. Let's see, where's the Pentacles? Okay, Pentacles page. No, go back. Like, look at that compared to the other one. This is the traditional layout where there'd be two people, someone's working here, and they have a scroll, but I think this is like a Christmas play situation here, and I like this Frosty the Snowman version. It's interesting. I like in the groovy way, I liked the alternative Five of Cups. Weird compared to the traditional, and I do like my traditional Rider-Waite Smith, but this is lovely. Like, I like this, so I might swap out the with this Frosty the Snowman one. So let's give it a shuffle. And they're lovely, and they're laminated, but they're not so laminated that they're slippy, if that makes sense. And I don't do that corner bend anymore, because it ruins decks, and it ruins gilding as well. Okay. Let's do a quick reading and we'll be on our way. Oh, too late. Oh, so just a note while I'm shuffling. I'm working on a collab with V Reacts. I'll get her full name. And Tarot Magician. Tarot Magician? And we're doing a tag. And I've helped create this tag. And it's a lot of work. I've never done this before, so this is interesting. I have the card here, so it can sit there for a minute while I talk. And it's going to be an interesting tag, and it's just how to incorporate people who have tarot decks and have been doing it for years, beginners, intermediates, experts. It's that kind of tag, and I'll be working on it this week, and it should be going up hopefully this weekend, but we don't know. We're gonna collab and just submit it all together, and yeah, so it's gonna be interesting, and you're all welcome to join in, because I'll be working on I'm going to try and make an Instagram version of the tag, so people can just use the post, and our tags will be at the bottom going created by whoever, and we'll just it's called the Tarot Tribe tag. because it was just the only tag we could think of that was universal. Anyway, so let's get into the reading real quick. So we have the Five of Swords. So if some of you are cleaning up after everyone else's mess, you're feeling great that you're like, oh, thank God, that's done. But you're happy to be clean. This is like you feel great, like victorious, because the next one, no, not the next one, that's the Six of Wands. Because after a battle, you're like, oh, it's done and over, and you feel great that it's over, but you know there's still tension, and you're also like, why am I cleaning up everyone else's mess? I'm going to take the top card here. That does not make sense, huh? That did not shuffle well. That's the 4. The exact one that fell out was the 4. So hold on, let's do another one. It's chatting away, probably didn't shuffle it. The Emperor, there we go. So, to elaborate this, we have the Emperor. This is where, see, because this was recently shuffled, I just pulled the one at the top and I went, oh, of course the one after it is the one before it. So what's happening here is you're cleaning up the mess after a male figure who is probably the head of a household, head of a company, who keeps making messes and stuff and keeps causing trouble, and you're the one who's cleaning up after him, or it's just this person that's like, he is the law of the house, so that makes sense, of the head of the household. And we have the Empress. So I feel like you're the counterpart to this male figure, male energy. You're nurturing, but sometimes it's tiring. Like, it's tiring. It happens. It gets tiring. It happens. Fair enough. Sorry if this is a bit higgledy-piggledy. It's because I did an announcement beforehand and I've thrown myself off the energy of doing the reading. So yeah, I feel like if you've gotten this far, we have the Five of Swords, the Emperor and the Empress. So you are picking up the pieces for this Emperor because you're his other counterpart. You can roll reversal these energies. Like, it doesn't matter if you're the feminine energy or the male energy, or you're half and half. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter. It's just saying this person is a male and this person is a female. That's it, yeah. Yeah. So you're cleaning up their mess. Doesn't look nice anyway. But hey, I'll leave that there, guys, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.